Hey everybody, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I am sitting outside today because it is a beautiful day. It is almost 60 and last week we had temperatures with wind chills in the negatives. So I am taking the opportunity while I can. It's kind of windy, so hopefully that's not going to mess with the video too much. Okay, so when people think of meditation, I think that they often picture somebody sitting on a cushion in a dimly lit room, legs crossed in this perfect lotus position, hands resting on their knees, and they're chanting or something. And hey, that works for you, fantastic. But for me, meditation looks a little bit different. If you are wondering whether meditation is just new age hype or if it actually works, you are in the right place because that is what we are talking about today. For me, meditation is a contemplative practice. You know, every morning I go outside and I watch the sunrise. It's about listening to the silence for me, being open and receptive. No real guidance, nothing complicated. I just sit, watch, and listen. The silence, the wind, the birds, every single morning, unless it's pouring rain or snowing hard. And then I either sit on my front porch or I bundle up if I have to. I step outside and I just be. It's calming, it quiets my mind, and it sets the tone for my entire day. I used to think that I was terrible at meditation. You know, I'd try to sit still, clear my mind, and the second a thought popped in, I would get frustrated and be like, ugh, I'm doing this wrong, you know? This is stupid. It's not working. God, this is uncomfortable. Why do I have to sit like this anyway? Sound familiar? Well, here's what I've learned. There is no right way to meditate. Meditation is different for everyone, and as long as you are doing what works for you, you're doing it right. I don't sit on the floor in the lotus position. I seldom close my eyes because I love watching the sunrise or Reggie running around in the backyard. I do try to focus on my breathing, but my mind, it wanders a lot, and that's okay. Eventually, I bring it back, but honestly, it always wanders off again. I have never been quiet about the fact that I have ADHD. Sometimes I have the attention span of a toddler. So my mind wanders a whole lot. I go over to-do lists in my head. I think about what I did wrong yesterday or 2 weeks ago. Think about what I have to do next week or my YouTube channel. I wonder how the hell squirrels can make the leap from one tree to the next. But that's okay. Meditation is not meant to be perfect. It's called a practice after all. And it's all normal. The key is not to have a perfectly empty mind. It's to notice when your mind wanders and then just gently bring it back again and again. And again, if you have to. That is the practice, and it takes time to get there. Now, some people benefit a lot from visualization techniques while they are meditating, but that doesn't work for everyone. Now, I, for one, cannot visualize. Seriously, I cannot do it. I know that sounds weird, there's a name for it. Aphantasia or something like that, I think. Apparently, kind of rare. I never realized it was unusual until recently. If you tell me to visualize the ocean, I can recall a memory of the ocean, but I can't actually picture it. Before I ever actually saw the ocean, I couldn't even imagine it. So visualization techniques just don't work for me. It's probably also why my eyes are seldom closed when I meditate. I engage more with my environment rather than trying to create images in my mind. And you know what? That's okay too. Meditation is not a one-size-fits-all practice. With everything going on in the world, there is so much that is out of my control. But what is in my control is how I take care of myself, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Meditation is a tool that helps me do that. It allows me to reset and to find calm in the middle of the chaos. I have this sign in my old massage room that says, peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the middle of those things and still be calm in your heart. I really need to move it out of that room and put it someplace where I will see it again daily because it's a really good reminder. Anyway, that is what this practice gives me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, like I said, that is what this practice gives me. You know, whether I start my day this way or end it this way, or both if I'm really stressed, it makes an immense difference in my life. Meditation isn't just some trendy self-care practice. It has real, scientifically backed health benefits. It decreases anxiety and depression. It improves immune function. It helps with mental decline due to aging. It enhances our mental clarity and focus. It improves our heart health, slows cellular aging, boosts self-confidence and leadership, and it even enhances mood and sleep. Now, none of this happens after just one session. Like anything worthwhile, meditation takes time and consistency to see lasting benefits. But over time, the effects can be pretty profound. And it's not just mental health. Meditation actually has a surprising impact on physical pain, too. One of the most fascinating benefits, at least in my mind, of meditation is its impact on chronic pain. Studies indicate that mindfulness meditation can improve self-regulation of chronic pain, decrease pain sensitivity, and even change the way the brain experiences pain. It has been shown to help with conditions like chronic low back pain and tension headaches. In my 20s, I was in a car accident and I suffered from whiplash and chronic headaches for a really long time. My doctor sent me to a pain clinic for injections, and I just didn't want to do that. So they recommended something called biofeedback sessions. Visualization, again, did not work for me, but auditory feedback did. The premise was to increase awareness of my muscle tension, my heart rate, and my skin temperature. They actually hooked me up to electrodes to measure my tension response. It was a newish thing back then, but I think that was the beginning of my journey towards meditation and mindfulness. Unfortunately, I didn't keep it up, but learning to recognize and control my body's response to stress and pains was an absolute game changer. Again, stupidly, I didn't do it consistently, and after a while, but I would just go back to it here and there. I don't know why I didn't keep it up, because honestly, it worked. I guess I got busy and I didn't think about it as much. But I do still find myself doing this little hand gesture the biofeedback therapist taught me. I simply put my fingers together wherever I am, whenever I'm stressed. And it kind of helps me reset my brain. Self-care is crucial to our health, whether we're recovering from something or simply trying to maintain our well-being. And meditation, or just taking a moment to slow down, is a huge part of that. But here's the thing. Meditation isn't necessarily just sitting still. It can be walking, it can be journaling, it can be listening to music or watching the waves crash on the beach or watching the sunset. It can be anything that helps you reconnect with yourself. When we take the time to be present, it changes so much. It helps us be more aware of our thoughts and emotions. It improves our focus and our attitude. It helps us develop empathy and a stronger sense of connection with others. It supports our mental and our physical health. And it even helps with things like diet, exercise, and daily habits. Because when you are mindful and present, you're more in tune with what your body needs. I know this all sounds a little hippy-dippy, but honestly, it works. Some days I sit in total silence. Some days I go through affirmations in my head, but I always let my mind wander. And when I realize where it's gone, I try to gently bring my focus back to my breathing. We are living in stressful times, and there are so many things that threaten our mental well-being. But the good news is more and more people are realizing how important it is to take care of our minds as well as our bodies. Meditation, whatever that looks like for you, is just one way to do that. So if you've ever thought about meditating but felt like you were doing it wrong, I encourage you to let go of that idea, try something that feels right for you. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be yours. Have you tried meditation before? What works for you? Drop a comment below because I would love to hear your experience. And if you're still here and this resonated with you, do me a favor, please, and hit that like button. Commenting, hitting that like button, interaction of any kind helps with the algorithm and lets YouTube know that the video is worth sharing. And if you haven't already, I'd be really grateful if you'd subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. As always, take care of you, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.